head coach Chris Perkins, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
in addition to their head coach, Greg Fallbush. Again, I apologize. I just realized that my microphone was off. So I just went over the starters. Crowley's Ridge sending out Alex Merrow, Braxton Cousins, Bo Roberson, J.D. Smith, and Key Roberson. Welch sends J.C. Chapman, Hunter Walker, Yoshi Kendrick, E.J. Bird, and Marlon Mitchell. Braxton Cousins and Yoshi Kendrick will make their way to the center dot. The Flames in all navy and white. Big, bright white numerals for the Flames, making it easy for me to be able to see up here. Certainly enjoy that as the Pioneers in their home grays in the air, and it is Crowley's Ridge basketball to start off this game as the Pioneers will move right to left across your screen. Bo Roberson, her key to Bo to J.D. Smith at the top of the key. Outside to Alex Merrow to Bo Roberson, moving right to left. Bo plants is quickly quadruple teamed. Out to J.D. Smith for three. Yes, sir. J.D. Smith start things off well, draining the three-pointer. And Crowley's Ridge leads it 3-0. With the ball is Marlon Mitchell. Marlon Mitchell loses control of it, and it will be Crowley's Ridge basketball. So again, Alex Merrow, Braxton Cousins, Bo Roberson, J.D. Smith, and Key Roberson for Chris Perkins Pioneers. J.C. Chapman, Marlon Mitchell, Hunter Walker, Yoshi Kendrick, and E.J. Bird for Greg Fallbush's Flames. J.D. Smith pulling up for another three. Yes, sir. J.D. Smith puts up 2 shots, draining both of them. And just like that, Crowley's Ridge leads at 6-0. Marlon Mitchell spins off the defender. Goes back up top, finding E.J. Bird. Bird averaging 6.9 points a game. Their leading scorer not available tonight. And so the Flames will try and compete with Marlon Mitchell's three-pointer. On the way is no good. And that comes down to Key Roberson. J.D. Smith, bounce pass to the left side to Bo Roberson, down to Braxton Cousins. Cousins back to Roberson, to Merrow at the top of the key. J.D. Smith thought about a third three-pointer. Instead, he'll bounce past to Key Roberson. Braxton Cousins underneath, missed his shot. Rebound's going to come down to Marlon Mitchell of the Navy and the White. Marlon Mitchell between the circles, hands off to Kendrick. Yoshi Kendrick hands right back off to E.J. Bird. Bird bounce passes to J.C. Chapman. Chapman's handoff to a travel. That was E.J. Bird spinning his wheels. And that gives the ball right back to the Pioneers. And Crowley's Ridge, a 6-0 lead before the great Marlon Mitchell has put up a shot, but before the Flames get on the board. Merrow crosses midcourt. And needing to reset the shot clock. I was wondering what the whistle was, and Coach Perkins and Coach Fallbush all wondering what the whistle was for. Shot clock needing to be set at 24. And it indeed now is, and so Alex Merrow takes the inbound. Merrow to Bo Roberson on the near wing to Key Roberson. Key had the pass to Bo, and it's quickly stolen by Marlon Mitchell. Shot up by E.J. Bird. That's no good. Rebounded by Merrow. Merrow streaking down the floor. Now he'll back off. Merrow backs off of his defender. Goes to the left side to J.D. Smith. Smith to Roberson. Bo to Key. Key Roberson to J.D. Smith. Smith jumps up, Euro steps, lays it up, lays it in, and all 8 points that have been scored tonight have been off the hand of young J.D. Smith. 6'1" freshman, former Sylvain Hill High School Bear. Puts Hunter Walker with the ball, who goes to Marlon Mitchell. Mitchell's shot is up off the mark, and the rebound going down to J.C. Chapman, and that'll put the Flames on the board. J.D. Smith passes down to Key Roberson. Alex Merrow to J.D. Smith. Smith between the circles, back to Merrow. Bounce pass down to Cousins. Cousins quadruple teamed out to Roberson, and Bo Roberson takes one too many steps. And that will be Flame ball. 16:50 left to go before the break. Pioneers up 8-2 over the visitors from Gallatin, the Welsh Flames. Mitchell goes to the right side, finds an open Hunter Walker, whose three-pointer is on the way, and whose three-pointer drains the net. And it is quickly 8-5. Bo Roberson double teamed. Out to J.D. Smith now on the far wing. Merrow at the top of the key. Back to Roberson. To Key between the wing and the elbow, and that rattles in. 10-5, Crowley's Ridge leading. Marlon Mitchell slowing things down, being guarded by Alex Merrow. Nearly stolen away and is taken by J.C. Chapman. Chapman working against Cousins. Chapman can't get it. Chapman looks like he got an inadvertent finger in the eye, but a three-pointer on the other side by, that is Yossi Kendrick. And Yossi Kendrick draining the three-pointer, making it 10-8. Braxton Cousins underneath. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Cousins' next attempt is up and in, and he will be fouled. So Braxton Cousins is going to head to the charity stripe. And on the other side of the media break, he will have an and one attempt. 15:34 left to play in the first half. Crowley's Ridge ahead 12-8 with a free throw upcoming. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. Right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager, Learning the Lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt US Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Braxton Cousins, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Braxton Cousins ready to go to the free throw line after the old-fashioned three-point play. Cousins shooting 67.5%, and he has attempted quite a lot. Coming into the game, Cousins has attempted 123 free throws, doubling up the next highest Pioneer as he misses that one. Alex Merrow is the next highest Pioneer with just over 60. Marlon Mitchell, full court press put on by the Pioneers, and he'll find Hunter Walker. Walker going to Bird, out to Kendrick. Trying to get it back to Walker, but it's stolen by Cousins. Cousins to Bo Roberson. Roberson finding J.D. Smith wide open for three. Head fakes, makes the man bite, takes 2 steps forward, and the two-pointer is good. J.D. Smith jumping ahead. Shot is up, no good. Braxton Cousins has the board. 10 points starting off J.D. Smith. Alex Merrow double-teamed. Now here's Bo Roberson to open J.D. Smith. Smith went right, then went left. Braxton Cousins cleaning up the board, and then a block out of bounds by Marlon Mitchell. We'll give the ball back to the Pioneers. 19 on the shot clock. Bo Roberson takes the ball. He floats it in, finds Alex Merrow. Back to Bo. Bo Roberson had that tipped and stolen, and Roberson lowers the shoulder and commits the foul. And with that, the Pioneers will have Bo Roberson committing his first foul for the Pioneers, and Hunter Walker takes the inbound and sends it right back to E.J. Bird. E.J. Bird, 5'10 freshman out of Sand Rock, Alabama. Heaves it down to find Hunter Walker. Walker's three-pointer short, rebounded by Braxton Cousins. J.D. Smith with the ball now. On the far wing, moves to his left side to Alex Merrow on the near wing. Bounce pass to Key Roberson on the left side. To Bo Roberson, out to Smith. Bounce pass to Merrow. Merrow with 10 on the shot clock. 14:08 left to play in the half. And Bo to Key down to Braxton. And Braxton is tied up, and he will travel. So we'll have a substitution come in. James Hall, 5'10 freshman out of Sand Rock, Alabama. Actually, James Hall, say 6'2 freshman out of Poplar Springs, Florida. And here is Hunter Walker, who's going to lay it up and in underneath. Marrow finds J.D. Smith. Smith out to Roberson of the Bow variety. Bo Roberson from the left elbow finds Key. Key pulling up for three. Short rebound. Contested. That's going to go to Marlon Mitchell. Marlon Mitchell, 6 foot even sophomore out of Gallatin, Tennessee. Shot is up. Shot is no good. And the rebound coming down to Yoshi Kendrick. Out now to Hunter Walker. And that is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Pioneers. 11 seconds. Sit on the timer. Going down now to Yoshi Kendrick. Kendrick passes to find Marlon Mitchell. Mitchell posts from the left block. No good. And we'll have a foul by Key Roberson. That was Crowley's Ridge ball. But we have a foul before the shot. And that'll give the ball right back to the Flames, which will put Chance Pride onto the hardwood, replacing Hunter Walker. Inbound goes down low to James Hall. Hall finds Chapman. Chapman works around the defender. Shot is up. No good. Key Roberson takes the board, and Roberson passes it right to Chance Pride. Going out to Yoshi Kendrick, whose three-pointer is short. Braxton Cousins gets the rebound. 12:41 left to play. And that pass nearly stolen, but Bo Roberson able to maintain possession. Roberson plants. Roberson shoots. Roberson buckets. 16-10, 12:30 left to play. As Marlon Mitchell looks to his left side, finding Yoshi Kendrick. Yoshi Kendrick, a 6'4" sophomore out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Bo Roberson gets the board. Roberson spinning off of a defender, finding Key Roberson. Key back to Bo. Bo for three. No, short. And the rebound goes to Key Roberson and Bo, and then that's taken away by Yoshi Kendrick, and it's one-on-one. Kendrick and Marrow. Kendrick Euro steps, missed the shot. Rebound going to J.D. Smith. Great job defensively by Alex Marrow to not allow the scoop in the score. Key Roberson on the near wing, going down to J.D. Smith. Smith lays it up off the board. No good. Gets his own rebound. Second chance point is good. 18-10. 12 of which have come off the hand of J.D. Smith. Marlon Mitchell picking up a screen from J.C. Chapman. Goes out to Pride. Pride going to Hall. Hall at the top of the key, back to Pride. Pride thought about the three. Instead, he'll bounce pass, and that is stolen away by Crowley's Ridge. J.D. Smith scans the defense. Now to Key Roberson. Roberson for three. Yes, sir. Key Roberson knocks it down and makes it a 21-10 lead in favor of the home team. Just shy of halfway through this first half of action, 10:55 to be exact. With Marlon Mitchell closely guarded by Alex Marrow picking up a screen. Mitchell goes outside to Kendrick, and Kendrick's going to step on the baseline, and that will bring us to our next media break. 10 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. In this first half of action, Pioneers lead it 21-10. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Getting a flu shot helps us stay healthy, so we don't miss out on what matters. Like that family movie night your daughter can't live without. Yeah, can't do that. Every year, millions of people in the U.S. get the flu. Especially now, no one has time to miss out on moments that matter. So get your flu shot. Find out more at getmyflushot.org. Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. They can help save lives by not having play dates. That's right. By replacing get-togethers with virtual playdates and video chats, they can help slow the evil spread of germs. And if your superheroes do go outside, make sure they continue their superhero wing by staying 6 feet away from others to protect everyone in America land. Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
This is JD Smith. You listen to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Oh, welcome back to the Carter Activity Center. Pioneers leading 21-10, nearing the midway point of this first half of action. JD Smith with the ball on the near wing, going down to Braxton Cousins. Cousins lowers the shoulder, quickly double team, pump fakes up and in. That was all muscle, making it 23-10 in favor of Crowley's Ridge. Chapman's pass intercepted by Bo Roberson. It's 2-on-1. Alex Marrow flies up the shot. That is blocked by J.C. Chapman. Pioneers vying for goaltending, but instead we'll just kick it out to J.D. Smith, and he's got the hot hand as he drains the three-pointer. Yes, sir. 26-10 with J.D. Smith bucketing 15 points in the first 10 minutes of play. Shot coming up from Pride is no good. Rebound by Isaiah Ellenberg, now in for the Pioneers. And that is a dead ball, which brings in, for the first time, Marion McFadden. Coming in for the first time, had some eye issues and indeed needed eye surgery, but finally getting clearance is Marion McFadden, 6'4", 195-pound sophomore out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. So McFadden now in. Bo Roberson pulling up for a long two, and that is good. 28-10, Pioneers leading the visiting Flames of Welch College. Stolen away by Bo Roberson. Bo going coast to coast. Nearly stolen away by Chance Pride. Instead, it'll go out to McFadden. Marion McFadden now up top to Bo Roberson in front of the three-point line. Rattles out. Chance Pride gets the rebound. With the ball, Eric Adams now in. 5'6" sophomore out of Tullahoma, Tennessee. Outside, the shot is up. Shot is missed, but Braxton Cousins whistled with a foul. So Eric Adams comes into the game, and within moments of entering the contest, Adams will take his 62% free throw shooting mark to the free throw line. Shot is up from the southpaw, and that is good. 3 new Flames entering the game. Hunter Walker returns, as does Yoshi Kendrick and E.J. Bird. So, no, they're not new, but they're re-entering. So all 3 starters, Walker, Kendrick, and Bird, are back in for the Flames. Free throw is up. Free throw is in. 28-12, 8:52 left to play. Marion McFadden will step on the sideline, which will make it 28-12. 3 fouls for the Pioneers, 1 for the Flames. The inbound goes to E.J. Bird. E.J. Bird averaging 7 points a game. Looking to the left side to Owen Bass now in. Owen Bass, 5'9" sophomore out of Wilson, North Carolina. Back up top to Pride. At Adams. Now out to Kendrick. Kendrick passes down low, and the pass will go out of bounds. It's Crowley's Ridge ball. J.D. Smith with the basketball, crosses midcourt. Looks to his left to Isaiah Ellenberg, to Marion McFadden, to a cutting J.D. Smith, up top to Key Roberson, now to Bo. Bo Roberson at the top of the key, to the left side to McFadden. Marion McFadden for 3, short, rebounded by E.J. Bird. Bird now going to Bass. Bass to the left side to Kendrick. Kendrick Down low, finding Bass. Bass's shot is up, and we'll have a flop warning on Bo Roberson. Just a warning, but it is a bucket. And we'll have our next timeout. 7:54 left to play in this first half of action. Pioneers ahead 28-14. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you will feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This is Mario McFadden, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Good to both hear and see Marion McFadden getting his first minutes as a Pioneer, and McFadden will inbound for his Crowley's Ridge Pioneers, and the inbound goes off the hands of Bo Roberson, and just like that, it is Flame ball. Flame basketball. Make sure the shot clock's set at 20. It indeed is. 7 minutes, 53 seconds left to go before recess. The inbound will be Hunter Walker. Walker finds Yoshi Kendrick, that is. Out top to Owen Bass. One-touch pass to Walker. Walker finds Adams. Adams in the paint, kicks it out. Now across the court to Walker. Walker, good ball movement by the Flames here. That's going to be blocked from behind by McFadden and taken by Smith. Bo Roberson goes to Key Roberson on the near wing, down to Isaiah Ellenberg. Ellenberg's shot is blocked by Kendrick. And now Owen Bass will drive to the right block. No good. Right there to get the rebound was Eric Adams. That was no good. This time the rebound goes to Bo Roberson. Roberson out to McFadden. Mario McFadden on the far wing. As now going down, shot is up, shot is good, and Marion McFadden's first points as a Pioneer, and he will go to the charity stripe for the and one. Alex Merrow will return. I normally at this juncture will give you the shooter's free throw statistics, but seeing as this is McFadden's first free throw, can't give it to you. So Mario McFadden is 100% shooting from the free throw line as he knocks that one down. Solomon Bone comes in, the Pike Road Alabamian. Comes in to replace J.D. Smith. Pioneers lead 31-14, 7 minutes left to play in half number one. As Bird is fouled. This foul whistled on Isaiah Ellenberg. Inbound goes to Eric Adams. Adams guarded by Bone. Going out to Kendrick. Kendrick pump fakes, and he will step on the sideline. 6:51 left to play. Turnover gives it back to the Pioneers. Crowley's Ridge led by the 15-point performance of J.D. Smith in the first half. Marion McFadden never really had good control of the ball, but he kept it and then threw it right to Yoshi Kendrick. Kendrick bounce passes to his right side to Adams. Adams started a Euro step, then went out to E.J. Bird, who lays it up and in, making the score 31-16. McFadden out to Merrow. Merrow bounce passes to Key Roberson, back to Merrow. Merrow pump fakes, goes in, and that is going to be off the hands of Isaiah Ellenberg. So it is Flame basketball, 6:23 left before the break. Walker finds Bird. Back to Walker. Back to Bird. Bird goes to Kendrick, nearly lost control of it, did lose control of it. Alex Merrow will be credited with the takeaway there. Merrow lost control of the ball, but that's taken by Isaiah Ellenberg, and Ellenberg lays it in to make it 33-16 in favor of the home team. E.J. Bird goes out to Hunter Walker. Walker pulls up for a long three. That's no good. McFadden gets the board. Now to Alex Merrow. Merrow goes behind the back to Key Roberson. Marion McFadden with the ball on the near wing. McFadden makes the man miss, goes off his foot, but right to Isaiah Ellenberg. Key Roberson for three. Yes, sir. Key Roberson knocks down another three-pointer. That is his second of the night. The fifth for Crowley's Ridge in this first 15 minutes of play. E.J. Bird bounce passes to Walker. Now up to Adams. Adams inside the paint. Shot is no good. Ellenberg with a rebound. All five Pioneers were in the paint to get that rebound. No Flame was close. With the ball is McFadden. Marion McFadden still shaking off the rust from missing the first half of the season, as that's going to be off the foot and into the hands of the Flames. And the Flames bucket on the other side, making it 36-18. Solomon Bone with the basketball. Bone to Ellenberg. Ellenberg shot is up and one. As Isaiah Ellenberg gets the bucket to fall. And a whole lot of changing going on here. As Isaiah Ellenberg will ready for his and one. And it is no good. In now, Jonathan Pillow. Pillow looks to his left side, finding Marlon Mitchell. A lot of changes. We'll get them to you as soon as I can. Marlon Mitchell, Jonathan Pillow, Chance Pride, Zames Hall, and I believe that is J.C. Chapman on for the Flames. Bo Roberson, Key Roberson, Alex Merrow, Isaiah Ellenberg, and the shot is up and good by the Flames, making it 38-20. And those Pioneers are joined by J.D. Smith. So the starting lineup save Braxton Cousins, as that is up and in from Bo Roberson. 20-point spread. It is 40-20. Pillow looking to the left side and finds Marlon Mitchell. Back to Pillow. Pillow going down to Pride. Pride misses his shot, gets his own rebound, heaves it out to, that is Hall. Hall's shot is no good. Splitting to get the rebound was Pillow. Mitchell at the top of the key. From the left elbow now, bounce passes down low to find Chapman. Chapman spins around and buckets the shot. 40-22 now is the Pioneer lead. Alex Merrow at the top of the key goes and finds Isaiah Ellenberg. Back to Roberson. Roberson's shot is up. It is no good. However, he is hacked. And on the other side of the media break, Bo Roberson will shoot 2 free throws. 3:07 left to play in the first half. Crowley's Ridge leads at 40-22. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Why's the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, groan-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
This is Solomon Bone, and you're listening to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network. This is Solomon Bone, and you're listening to Crowley.
Bo Roberson going to the line, shooting a pair of free throws. Roberson currently sitting at a 42.9% mark. First free throw is up, and it is no good. Roberson's second free throw is right on the money. 41-22 is the Pioneer lead. Pillow with the ball. Tries to work across Marrow. Finally does. Hands off to Marlon Mitchell. Mitchell trying to call for help. He'll finally work his way past. Now to the left side to Pride. Pride back to Mitchell. Back to Pride. Is he going to go back to Mitchell? No. Pride is going to spin off. Closely guarded. 3 on the shot clock to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to have to heave up a desperation shot, but he does, but not before the buzzer goes off, and the staunch defense of the Pioneers force the turnover on shot clock violation. 2:34 left. Crowley's Ridge leads it 41-22. J.D. Smith with the basketball. Bounce pass to Bo Roberson. Roberson to Key Roberson. Key going out to J.D. Smith. Smith drives into the paint. Shot is up and good. 43-22. J.D. Smith up to 17 points in the half. Pillow has the ball. Working across Key Roberson. Floats up a shot that is up and no good. J.D. Smith gets the board. Here's Alex Marrow. Marrow is all kinds of fouled. Flames hoping that would have been a jump ball, but no. Chance Pride will be called with the infraction, which will send Alex Marrow. Marrow shooting 77%, does the former Mammoth Spring Bear. First free throw from Marrow is true. Hunter Walker back in to replace Chance Pride. 2-minute warning here at the Ridge. Exactly 2 minutes left to play as Marrow goes 2 for 2 from the line. And Alex Carter will come in, former South Lamar Stallion. Pillow inbounds and finds Hunter Walker. Now to Marlon Mitchell. Walker back to Pillow. Pillow finally crosses midcourt, closely guarded by Carter. Pillow out to Hunter. Hunter hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell with 10 on the shot clock. Drives into the lane, and that will be a foul on Carter. Alex Carter whistled with the personal foul. Not on the shot. Clean game with a little over 90 seconds left to play in the half. Neither team in the bonus with a couple of fouls in their pockets. Here's Walker. Walker finds a cutting Mitchell, and getting the putback, I believe that was J.C. Chapman, who made it 45-24. J.D. Smith picks up his dribble, goes out to Alex Carter, now to Bo Roberson, to Key. Key for 3, yes sir! Key Roberson, 3 for 4 from deep, and he makes it 48-24 rather. Mitchell closely guarded. Surprised the foul wasn't called there as J.D. Smith a little handsy on that, but instead it's going to go out to find Zames Hall, and Hall drains a three-pointer. 48-27, final minute of play. Alex Carter goes to Key Roberson. Key Roberson behind the back. Now out to Carter. Carter to Cousins. Cousins underneath. Shot is up. Shot is in. Cousins tried to get the foul, but he'll still take the points. And a steal. Here is Bo Roberson. Roberson for 3. No. And the rebound going to J.C. Chapman. Pioneers lead at 50-27. Final 30 seconds of play. Shot clock's off. Neither team utilizing their use it or lose it timeout. So both teams will likely go into the second half with 3 timeouts unless something is called in the last 5 seconds of play. Three-pointer up from Walker is no good. Rebounded by Chapman. Chapman lays it up and in, and that will do it for the first half of action. 20 minutes in the books. Welch College putting a bucket in as the time expired, but Crowley's Ridge still maintains a 50-29 lead at intermission. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
COVID-19 has changed how we live and how we feel. But now there are vaccines, and they are the first step that lets us get back to the things we miss most, like spreading the word without spreading concern, girls tripping instead of solo sipping, and talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. It's okay to have questions about COVID-19 vaccines. Now, get the facts. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when COVID-19 vaccines are available to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Key Roberson, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back to the Pioneer Digital Network's coverage of Crowley's Ridge basketball. Pioneers ahead 50-29 after the first 20 minutes of play. Welch shot 34% in that first half. Crowley's Ridge a solid 61% from the floor. 20 connected on 33 attempts from deep. The Pioneers were 6 of 10. Flames 3 of 9 from the charity stripe. Crowley's Ridge 4 of 7. Welch 2 of 2. Both teams had 11 turnovers. However, Crowley's Ridge connected for 17 points off of those turnovers, while Welch only connected for 9. 21 rebounds for the Pioneers, 15 for the Flames, 14 assists for the Green and Gray, 8 for the Navy and White, 3 blocks for Welch, 1 for Crowley's Ridge, 6 steals for Welch, 5 for the Pioneers. J.C. Chapman leads the way for the Flames with 10 points. And 4 rebounds, 5 coming off of Hunter Walker, 4 from Eric Adams, 3 each from Yoshi Kendrick and James Hall, and 2 apiece from Owen Bass and E.J. Bird. Crowley's Ridge had J.D. Smith bucketing 17 first-half points, followed by Key Roberson with 11. Bo Roberson chipped in with 7. Braxton Cousins had 6. Isaiah Ellenberg with 4. Marion McFadden, seeing his first minutes as a Pioneer, had 3 points, and Alex Merrow ended the half with 2. So we are at the midway point. We're going to take that extended break, and on the other side, we'll have second half action. Crowley's Ridge ahead of the Welch Flames, 50-29. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball at the half on the Pioneer Digital Network.
This is Alex Merrow, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back to the Carter Activity Center. Crowley's Ridge holding a 50-29 lead over the visiting Flames of Welch College. I have a very special guest with me up in the commentary booth. You heard her name quite often in the victory just earlier today. A lot of Lottie Hoffman for three. Yes, sir. Lottie, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
So, Lottie, looking at Crowley's Ridge shooting 60.6% from the floor in that first half. I mean, how good is that for Crowley's Ridge to be able to shoot that well?
That's extremely well. A lot of those are actually threes as well. We shot really well from the three-point line.
Right.
Shooting 60%.
Yeah, 6 of 10, most of those coming off the hand of JD. JD Smith, 17 points in that first half alone. As we get set for the second half of action, as it looks like Welch will start things off with a basketball as E.J. Bird inbounds. And we are underway. This is your first broadcast, Miss Lottie. You excited?
Yes.
Layup underneath is no good, but getting the rebound was J.C. Chapman, and Chapman will start things off to make it 50-31 in favor of the guests, or rather in favor of Crowley's Ridge. Alex Merrow finds Bo Roberson on the near wing. Roberson up top to Merrow, to the left side to Key Roberson. Key Roberson to Bo at the top of the key. Back to Key as the Pioneers move left to right across your screens. Bounce pass to Key Roberson, no-look pass down to Braxton Cousins. Cousins muscles it up and in. How good is Braxton Cousins, Lottie?
He is very strong in the post. He's done so well this season. I'm pretty sure he had a game high of 44.
Game high 44. That was nearly the program record of points in a game. As Hunter Walker on the near wing. Walker drives into the paint, lays it up. Nearly got that one, but there to clean things up is Braxton Cousins. As here is J.D. Smith on the near wing. Smith will drift to the left side. Now bounce passes to Bo Roberson to Alex Merrow. Merrow to J.D. Smith on the near corner. Smith drifts to his left side. Bounce pass to Bo Roberson. 13 on the shot clock. And J.D. Smith drives in. No-look pass to Bo Roberson, and we'll have an offensive foul. Look like J.D. Smith, not the biggest of players is J.D. Smith, 6'1", 180 pounds, but he is quite speedy. And so when you get up there against some of those players that aren't quite ready, they'll go tumbling to the floor. 52-31 is the score. Crowley's Ridge leads it with 18:36 left to play. With the ball is Marlon Mitchell going up top to find E.J. Bird. Bird going down low, stolen by Alex Merrow. That marks 6 steals for the Pioneers. Alex Merrow will spin pass it down to Braxton Cousins off the right block. Cousins muscles up, missed the shot. There to clean up was Bo Roberson. And Roberson turns around and buckets it. Boy, one of those overlooked statistics, second chance points, right?
True.
Second chance points, Crowley's Ridge. I don't have that statistic right here on, but Crowley's Ridge has 7 offensive rebounds. And on the other side, the rebound off the mark, and it is Crowley's Ridge basketball. J.D. Smith between the circles, spins around. Drives in, lays it up, misses his shot, and Braxton Cousins is there to clean things up and get that rebound. So seeing how Crowley's Ridge is doing, what do they need to do to ensure that they get this victory tonight? That's a tough question. Huh?
It is. I would say Braxton, keep rebounding inside, cleaning up those missed baskets. He's done a good job of that tonight. And I think we're playing extremely well on defense. We just keep that up. I think we've got it in the bag.
All right. Crowley's Ridge is doing a lot better. Again, 11 turnovers to start this contest, averaging 17. They have been consistently cleaning that up over the past few games. Braxton Cousins on the near wing goes to Key Roberson, now to Alex Merrow. 17 left, so our next dead ball will be our media break. Braxton Cousins muscles up against Jonathan. The shot up. Good, and one. Boy, just exactly how many times do we talk about Braxton Cousins going to the free throw line?
It just seems like every other minute.
We mentioned that earlier that he has twice as many free throw attempts as anybody on the team. And he currently sits at 67.5% from the charity stripe, and the old-fashioned three-point play is good to make the Pioneer lead 59-33. Marlon Mitchell with the ball for the Flames. He'll hand off to find Yoshi Kendrick. Kendrick at the top of the key. He hands off to Bird. Bird nearly stolen away by Bo Roberson. Now is still fighting for it. Nobody's sure who has the ball. Marlon Mitchell knows who has the ball. He takes a shot on the right elbow. No good. Going outside to Kendrick. Yoshi Kendrick's three-pointer is short. Alex Merrow cleans it up for Crowley's Ridge. J.D. Smith on the far side finds Alex Merrow. One-touch pass to Bo Roberson to a cutting Alex Merrow. Great play. Boy, Alex and Bo have really tied things together. There are several of those plays, right?
Yes, they definitely play really well together. I think they're both very smart basketball players, so they see the floor very well, especially on the backside cuts.
Just the give and go from Bo to Alex, and you see that a lot, and we will have a foul and one, as that is good off the hand of J.C. Chapman, and that will bring us to our next break. On the other side, J.C. Chapman and his 38% free throw shooting will have the and one, but that is our media break. 15:55 left to play in this contest. Crowley's Ridge ahead 61-35. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
This is Braxton Cousins, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back to the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour.
I'm Lottie Hoffman.
There you go. You caught it. Join me here tonight, the standout star for the Lady Pioneers, celebrating a 77-44 victory. I had it written down. But on the other side, the bucket is good for the Flames, making it 61-36. Bo Roberson breaking ankles. Now out to Braxton Cousins. Cousins, hand on the basketball, so unable to get the score. Marlon Mitchell with the ball, moves across midcourt. Mitchell stops at the right elbow, pulls off. Instead, finds Hunter Walker. Walker from 15 feet, up no good. Rebound taken by Cousins. J.D. Smith will cross midcourt. Smith will back off at between the circles, looks to his left. Now out to Marion McFadden. McFadden around the corner. Here's J.D. Smith for three. Yes, sir. J.D. Smith on fire tonight, as he is now a perfect 4 for 4 from deep. 64-36, 5 minutes gone. Here in the second half, three-pointer from Hunter Walker is no good as Coach Greg Fallbush just puts his head in his hands. With Bo Roberson on the far wing. Roberson finds J.D. Smith. Smith scans the defense, guarded by Marlon Mitchell. Out to Bo Roberson. Roberson drives to the baseline, flings up a shot, and one. So Bo Roberson with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play as Sames Hall re-enters for the Flames. He will replace E.J. Bird. Bo Roberson, 42.9% free throw shooter, has the former Tuckerman Bulldog. Free throw is up, no good. Yoshi Kendrick takes away the rebound. Kendrick quickly, coast to coast, bounce pass, a little too much mustard on that. Well, how hard is that when you're getting a fast break and you need those extra points, but you get that pass out of the way a little bit?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of pressure to catch the ball, go up, and you know the defense is coming right behind you, so you got to get it up quick.
From Key to Bo in the bucket. 68-36, Pioneers lead the Flames of Welch College. As Marlon Mitchell will slowly work his way across midcourt. Nearly lost control of it, but he'll back off. Crossing over, now going out to Hall. Hall for three. That's off the front iron. Rebound was off the fingertips of Braxton Cousins. And that's going to go harmlessly out of play. So the shot clock will reset to 20. 14 minutes and 2 seconds left to play. As the Pioneers lead at 68-36. A pair of fouls each. As Bo Roberson will take the steal. J.D. Smith on the near wing. Will pass down low to Braxton Cousins. Tried the give and go, but he was closely guarded by Yoshi Kendrick. Cousins underneath, pump fakes, up and in. Well, how is he able to draw so many fouls?
I have no clue.
He talks about, I was talking to him earlier before y'all's game, and he was saying, you know, the pump fake of everybody is just so aggressive in the NAIA, of everybody's biting on that pump fake, and so he gets that pump fake and then immediately goes up for the shot, and it works.
I think he also does a good job of once he does that pump fake, he kind of leans into the defense a little bit and creates that extra contact.
71-36 after the and one is converted by Braxton Cousins. Yoshi Kendrick hands off to James Hall. Now back to Marlon Mitchell. Mitchell very closely guarded by J.D. Smith and a little too closely guarded by J.D. Smith. As Coach Perkins saying, that's all right, that's all right. Sometimes you gotta, you know, with 2 fouls, you still got plenty to work with. Marlon Mitchell makes the defender miss, and he's going to pass it to Braxton Cousins, who perfectly throws the pass down to J.D. Smith. The layup is no good. And quickly down the floor is Hunter Walker, who goes. That pass is out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Marion McFadden. Quick inbound goes and finds Marlon Mitchell, who lays it in. So Marion McFadden now in. You know, he's missed the first half of play, and that's kind of what y'all dealt with Travia, especially missing the first. How hard is it for Travia and then now for Marion, if that bucket is good, to kick off the rust a lot faster than everybody else had to?
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I think mostly mentally after not getting to be out there with the team and just having to watch all season. And then you have that pressure of coming back. It's a lot to deal with.
Right, so Travia Woodruff on the women's side, missing the first half of the season. And Marion Mitchell doing the same. McFadden, 3 points now. As that is an offensive foul going to be whistled on Yoshi Kendrick. 12:37 left to play. As Bo Roberson working the point, finds J.D. Smith. One-touch pass to Isaiah Ellenberg. Ellenberg to McFadden. McFadden off the right elbow, up in. Beautiful play from Marion McFadden. Marlon Mitchell hands off to find Eric Adams, and that's stolen by Marion McFadden, and he dunks it in. As you hear the crowd explode with appreciation. Pioneers have needed something like that to spark a big change after starting the season 1-14. And maybe, just maybe, the scoop and the dunk will be a shot in the arm that the Pioneers need. Bo Roberson, Marion McFadden, tap. Now going and finding Marlon Mitchell. That shot is up and good. J.D. Smith goes down low, tried to find Braxton Cousins, and that just goes out of bounds. And so that brings us to our next media break. 11:18 left to play. Crowley's Ridge leads it by a score of 77-40. I apologize, I missed a Welsh bucket, but it is indeed 77-40. 11:14 left to play. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Not too cool for me. And in return, I reciprocate that sentiment. I'll never be too cool for you. I was a man with a plan, but now I'm a dad with a decree, and you can't take that from me. Please let it be noted that I told my job they can dock my pay. Right now, it's just too important to take you to school every day. I want to be legendary for you. I want you to puff out your chest when you go to school, the same way I do. I walk taller because of you, because I found everything to live for.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too. Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Isaiah Ellenberg. You're listening to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back inside the Carter Activity Center. Crowley's Ridge holding a 77-40 lead. I'm Dustin Seymour, joined by Miss Lottie Hoffman. I won't tell you what she wants her nickname to be. But it is 77-40 with 11:18 left to play. Bo Roberson is going to inbound for the Pioneers. Roberson to Roberson, and it will be Key that takes away the points, making it 79-40. And this is Zames Hall. Zames Hall finds J.C. Chapman. Chapman goes outside, finding Eric Adams. Shot is up and no good. Key Roberson takes away the rebound. Bo Roberson, tried the alley-oop, and my goodness, this crowd was ready to explode on that alley-oop. But it went over the hands of Marion McFadden. 10:45 left to play. Crowley's Ridge ahead 79-40. Eric Adams plants and shoots from the paint, and that is good. Alex Carter back in. Well, Carter's not exactly the prototype of a college basketball player, so what does he do that's so good?
Alex is extremely shifty, so he does a great job of using his quickness to get past defenders and create shots for his teammates.
Three-pointer from Isaiah Ellenberg is no good. One of my favorite players at Freed when I was broadcasting there was a 5'3" guard, and they just have no fear. They'll just drive into the paint despite the fact that the players are like twice the size of them, and they'll just go up and no fear. And stepping on the baseline, or sideline rather, well, that's been a problem. We talked about it during the girls' game of we've got that, the painted sideline, and then the actual sideline is in front of that. Yeah. So a lot of teams, we said it during the women's game, there's about an inch space between the painted sideline and the actual side and baseline. And again, like I said then, I don't think it was intentionally done to confuse visitors, but it seems to have done so this year.
It definitely affected our girls when we had the freshmen come in. They had to get used to it as well during practice.
Bo Roberson head fakes the three, takes 2 steps forward to the right elbow. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Zames Hall. 9.5 left to play. Zames Hall stolen by Bo Roberson. Roberson sees Marion McFadden. Will the alley-oop mix this time? No, but Bo Roberson will be fouled. So Bo Roberson hacked on his way to the hoop. That foul is whistled on Marlon Mitchell, his first foul of the evening, which will send Bo to the line shooting 2. Bo Roberson, 42.9% shooter coming into the game from the free throw line. He is 1 for 3, make it 1 for 4 as he kind of shakes his head again. Another one of those that missed the first half of the season, so having to shake that rust off. Missing the first, Roberson's second attempt is in the air and right down Broadway, making it 80-42. Moving across midcourt, Marlon Mitchell. Mitchell closely guarded by Carter. Now goes out to find Eric Adams. Braxton Cousins readies to re-enter as that finds Bass. Bass pump fake, shot is up, shot is no good. Bo Roberson takes the rebound. Roberson now 5 rebounds, but a steal and a score as Owen Bass. Nobody even knew what happened. I just saw him celebrate on the other end, and then I'll make it 80-44. And Coach Perkins says, let's go. 80-44, and that's stolen away. Make it 8 steals for the Flames of Welch College. The Tourists from Gallatin, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. To the top of the key, finding Eric Adams. Three-pointer is no good. Alex Carter gets the rebound. AC moving off of his defender, and he will cross the 10-second line. Spinning around, looks to the right side to Key Roberson. Bounce pass to Isaiah Ellenberg. Ellenberg down to Bo Roberson for 3. Yes, sir. Bo Roberson knocking down the three-pointer. How was he able to break off and get open for that 3? Did you see him be able to get open? So Alex Carter on the other side draws a foul. And that foul, I believe it's a foul on Alex Carter. Which brings us to our next break. 7:54 left to play. Crowley's Ridge leads it 83-44. We're taking a timeout on the other side. The next segment as the Flames will have the ball. This is Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
but I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When might you be buzzed? When you suddenly love everything.
You guys, I love this song. I love these nachos. I love our kickball league. Oh, I love this guy. What's your name? You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzzed warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I love your car. Is this real leather?
This is Alex Carter, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
The inbound makes its way to Owen Bass, and a three-pointer upcoming from James Hull, and that's going to hit the shot clock. So the dead ball gives the ball back to Crowley's Ridge. 7:46 left to play. Crowley's Ridge hunting their second victory of the season before opening conference play. Alex Carter spinning off the defender, going out to Key Roberson. Roberson was going to let the play develop. Alex Carter looks to his right to Solomon Bone. Bone will dribble right to Eric Adams. Adams, it's 2-on-1, but just a lot of loose ball play. What happened there? Just kind of nobody knew where the ball was. And we're going to have a good old-fashioned line change. Say a quick prayer for our statisticians down, Eric Richardson and Jordan Malone, as they'll have to keep track of all 5 new players into the game now. And all 5 are relatively new players. Chance Pride has had some minutes, as has Jonathan Pillow. Coming in now, Ellis Bass getting his first minutes, as is Manser Wilson and Eli Scarlett. So the younger players getting some playing time for the Flames with 7 minutes left. So that'll get the ball to Alex Carter. 83-44 is the score. Braxton Cousins makes the man miss. Jump shot, no good. He gets his own board, cleaning it up. And that will be an offensive foul. Well, how was that an offensive foul? It looked like the man underneath was still in the process of, moving and setting up. But in any case, Braxton Cousins will whistle with his second personal foul and gives the ball right back to the Flames. Pillow in the paint. Thought about shooting and thought at the very last possible second to pass it off, and Manser Wilson is going to get his first points of the night. Avery Perkins in for CRC. Bone out to Carter. Carter bounce pass to Perkins. Perkins tried to find an open man, finally finds Cousins. Cousins muscles his way all the way to the hoop, no good, gets his own rebound. Shot up, no good. Boy, Braxton's going to earn his ice bath after tonight, right?
He definitely is. I think he's had to muscle through some pretty tough defense all night.
And the fact that he's currently sitting with just 2 fouls, pretty good. He missed that free throw, though. .622 left, and that is up, and that is true. 84-46, 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. Manser Wilson going out to Jonathan Pillow. Pillow back to Wilson. Wilson for 3. That is good. Boy, coming off the bench, Manser Wilson, that was a laser beam of a shot. Not much jump. Alex Carter finding Solomon Bone between the circles. Bone passes it right to Pillow. Pillow, it's one-on-one with Avery Perkins, and Pillow's going to easily lay it up and in. 84-51 is the Pioneer lead. 5:40 left to play. Alex Carter stutter steps. Makes his way across midcourt. Looking to the left side to Bone to Perkins. Avery Perkins on the far wing. Dribbles to his right. Now to the left side to Carter. Carter, bounce pass down low, but that's off the mark, and that's going to be taken by Eli Scarlett. Scarlett, the 6-foot freshman, will bounce pass to find Jonathan Pillow, 5'9" sophomore out of White House, Tennessee. Alice Carter thought about passing it away as it is now 84-53, and that'll be a foul that will be whistled on Eli Scarlett. So with both teams, you don't want to say the B team, but the players who don't get very minutes, what is each team trying to show? With Crowley's Ridge, a good advantage, while Welch has a little bit of a deficit. What are each of those players trying to accomplish here?
I feel like each of the players are probably trying to show Coach, hey, I need more minutes. And so they try to do that during the game, but also just in general getting better, for the rest of the season and the rest of the upcoming conference.
And that shot is up and no good by Chance Pride, and that is because he was fouled. Pride, a 5'3" sophomore out of Hub City, Jackson, Tennessee. 68% shooter from the charity stripe. That foul's going to be whistled on Alex Carter as he gets his 3rd personal foul. Free throw is up and back iron. Isaiah Ellenberg replaces Key Roberson. As Chance Pride readies his 2nd free throw. That is up, and that is good. 30-point spread. Crowley's Ridge leads at 84-54. Last 5 minutes of play. Pioneers again hunting their elusive 2nd win of the season. Boy, it would be great to start 2022 with a victory, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. I'm excited to watch our boys pull this one out.
Braxton Cousins misses the shot, gets the rebound, and the 2nd, 3rd, 4th chance points, all no good. However, he's fouled. Braxton Cousins listed as 6'6". I'm pretty sure with the hair it makes it 6'8". So standing head and shoulders above most players. First free throw is off the front iron. So 4:31, the score remains 84-54. Neither coach has taken a timeout. And that 2nd free throw is good, other than the one timeout that has to be erased. It can't carry over from the first half to the second half. So each coach with 3 timeouts now. Shot is up, and nothing. Usually when a player goes to the floor, it's either offensive foul or defensive foul. It's rare that there's no whistle. But in any case, here's Alex Carter finding Solomon Bone on the near wing. Bone drives to the baseline, now passes to Bo Roberson, which would normally be good, except Bo Roberson's on the bench right now. So it is a turnover as Keyshawn Ghost Parks entering for the Pioneers. Handoff finds Manser Wilson. Wilson in front of the three-point line. That rattles out. He knew it was out. He was immediately following his shot, and that's something I love seeing players do. You don't like seeing the players miss, but I love seeing players always following their shots. Carter to the left side, finding Bone. Solomon Bone drives into the paint from the left block, made the man bite, and good. And this will be a timeout. Coach Chris Perkins wants to take a 30-second timeout, and we will take it with him. With 3:39 left, Crowley's Ridge leads at 87-54. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse?
Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam, ran right into the side of the saloon.
Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Chance Pride takes the inbound for the Flames, who looks to Manser Wilson. Wilson finds Jonathan Pillow. Pillow in front of the three-point line, no good. Rebounded by Keyshawn Parks. Alex Carter goes to the right side to Avery Perkins, who bounce passes to Parks. Parks, the Amory, Mississippi native, finds Trent McGowan. McGowan's shot is up and no good, and that's going to go out of bounds. So for the final 3 minutes and 13 seconds, it appears as though Alex Merrow and Braxton Cousins, their night is done, as they're being tended to by Garrett Klaus, the athletic trainer. Just the normal post-game ice and massage. That is off the mark. McGowan backs off to Parks. Parks thought about the three-pointer, instead goes into the paint. His shot is no good. Manser Wilson gets the rebound. Wilson goes to the right side and finds Chance Pride. Pride underneath and up, and he is fouled. So Trent McGowan will be whistled with a foul, sending Chance Pride back to the charity stripe. Pride is 1 for 2 from the line tonight, 68% overall. Free throw is up and no good, so Pride with one more upcoming. Two minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Free throw up, free throw in. It is 87-55. Trent McGowan, 6'2" freshman out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, finds Alex Carter to Avery Perkins, who launches a three-pointer that's nowhere close, taken by Ellis Bass. Bass finds Chance Pride. Pride lays it up, missed the shot. Now it goes out to Manser Wilson. Wilson misses. Alex Carter gets the rebound. Carter finds Trent McGowan, and McGowan's going to lay it up and in. So with it being the not usual players, are any plays ever kind of set up at all, or is it just kind of every man for himself these last few minutes?
I definitely think at the last few minutes of the game, everyone's just doing their own thing. But earlier when we had our subs in, I think we were running some kind of offense, but I think the boys are just having a little bit of fun now.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Pioneers lead it 89-55. Avery Perkins goes outside to Trent McGowan. McGowan pulls up for three. That's short. And the rebound coming away to find Eli Scarlett. Scarlett, 6' even freshman from Lebanon, Tennessee, finding Pillow. Pillow backs off. Now going back to Scarlett. Scarlett going up top to Chance Pride. Pride missed his shot, but it was blocked by Keyshawn Parks, going out to Pillow. Pillow lays it up, missed the shot, and frustrated with himself for missing said shot, did not get back on defense, and here is Trent McGowan. McGowan goes out to Keyshawn Parks. Three. Yes, sir. Keyshawn Parks pushes the Pioneer lead to 92-55. A foul off the ball. Crowley's Ridge has broken 90 once this season, and that was a 95 points on the victory against Pensacola Christian. 3 points away from the season high of points. And the final minute of play as the free throw en route from Ellis Bass is no good. 6'3" freshman from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And the second free throw is good. 92-56. Keyshawn Parks. Bounce pass to Trent McGowan. Nobody close, and that is off of Manser Wilson, and that's going to rattle out of bounds. Kind of went on playing soccer, it looked like, for a little bit. Just about everybody kicked it. But with a 92-56 differential, the referees letting the Welsh Flames take control. Underneath shot is no good. Keyshawn Parks tried to get the rebound, and again, that's kind of what happens. You had about 4 different Pioneers trying to get the rebound to pad the stats, and it eventually goes out of bounds, and it's Flames ball. Manser Wilson finds Jonathan Pillow. 30 seconds left to play. Outside to Eli Scarlett. Scarlett's three-pointer is good. He makes it 59 for the Flames. Looking at the Pioneers, 92. Trent McGowan looks up at the shot clock, sees that it is off. And so it looks like both teams are content to allow the final 10 seconds to melt off the clock. The Flames making their way back to their bench. The congratulatory claps being made. And that will do it. So Crowley's Ridge will pick up their second victory of the season. The telling of the final score, Crowley's Ridge College defeats the Flames of Welch College by a final score of 92-59. We're going to take a timeout. On the other side, give you the post-game stats and get you set for this weekend's conference play. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance, reminding you that when you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie's Fund.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course. Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Lottie Hoffman. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And with Miss Lottie up here joining me for the second half of action, letting her hear her bumper as we have a victory for the Pioneers. Pioneers improved to 2-13, 2-12 rather. No, I was right, 2-13. I'll eventually get their stuff right. I should know what their stats are. I'm only the SID. They are 2-14. I was right the first time. Flames fall to 2-13 on the year. Ms. Lottie, you were going to bring us our post-game stats.
Well, it looks like our boys shot 57.8% overall, 37 of 64, extremely well compared to Welch with a 32.9% on the night. Most of ours coming from an excellent three-point percentage game. We were 9 for 17 of the night. Most of those were from J.D. Smith. I believe he was 4 for 4 on the night from the three-point line. Extremely well. We were 52.9% from the free throw line. Welch shot 6 of 9, 66%.
Turnovers, Crowley's Ridge had 20 giveaways that led to exactly 20 Welsh points. 18 giveaways by the Flames that led to 27 points. So despite giving away more turnovers, the Pioneers actually utilized what few turnovers Welsh, well, I wouldn't say 18 is few, but Crowley's Ridge with fewer takeaways from the Flames converted for 27 points. Look at that rebounding differential.
So overall, Crowley's Ridge had 44 total rebounds compared to Welch's 30. Braxton in there getting those boards all night probably contributed a lot to those. We had 11 offensive rebounds. Welch had 12. We also had 33 defensive rebounds compared to Welch's 18. And then on the night we had 27 assists. Welch had 16. We ended that with 2 blocks. Welch had 4. We had 9 steals. Welch had 12. And 13 total fouls for the Pioneers and 13 for the Flames.
J.C. Chapman led the Flames 15 points. Behind him was Hunter Walker with 7, Eric Adams with 6. Manser Wilson had 5, Owen Bass, Jonathan Pelot, Marlon Mitchell, all with 4 each. Every single Flame that touched the floor tonight got at least 1 point. Eli Scarlett draining a last-minute three-pointer. Yoshi Kendrick with 3, James Hall with 3. 2 points each from Chance Pride and E.J. Bird, and Ellis Bass bucketing 1. 2 players with 6 rebounds for the Flames, Marlon Mitchell and J.C. Chapman. Crowley's Ridge was led by the double-double of Braxton Cousins, 18 points, 14 rebounds for the freshman out of Drasco. But J.D. Smith led all scores with 22 points, including, as Lottie alluded to, 4 for 4 from long range. Bo Roberson with 17 points. Key had 13. So 4 players with double-digit scoring. How important is it to be able to spread the love, as it were?
It's extremely important, especially, if some players aren't having strong night, they can count on their teammates to pick them up. And once you spread the scoring out between those kind of players, it makes it harder for the other team to guard you.
Right. I mean, you look, J.C. Chapman had 15 points, nearly double the highest player for Welch, and so Crowley's Ridge knew to guard him. So Crowley's Ridge, 22 from J.D. Smith, 18 from Braxton, 17 from Bo, 13 Key. Marion McFadden in his debut made 7 points. Alex Merrow, Isaiah Ellenberg both bucketing 4. Keyshawn Parks had 3 points. Trent McGowan and Solomon Bone each shared 2 points. Avery Perkins and Alex Carter both getting minutes but not recovering points. Braxton Cousins led the way, 14 rebounds. The leading assister was Bo Roberson with 8. Crowley's Ridge will now begin conference play. That's what the Pioneers have been looking at. A slow start to the season. 2-14 is not the greatest start. But after all of those losses for so long, Coach Perkins down in the locker room said, hey, what's our conference record right now? 0-0. All right, a brand new season starts this weekend as Northern New Mexico will visit. Again, it's a weird situation as the women were playing in California and had some COVID issues while the men were not. And so the women of Northern New Mexico will not be coming for the Pioneer Classic, but the men are. And so the next game for the Pioneers will be January 6th. That will be this Thursday. 7 p.m. tip-off against Northern New Mexico. Starts a long slate of Continental Athletic Conference play. And Iowa Wesleyan also will be this weekend. Any parting thoughts, Miss Lottie?
Nope, I'm just very excited that our boys are 1-1 in the conference this year, and I hope we keep that up.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank all of you for staying with us until we meet again this Thursday at 7. Good night, and God bless.